Speaking about the documents you will need to apply for the visa, the first document is your passport.
Speaking about the passport must be original. The issue date must be not older than 10 years, with at least 6 months of remaining validity and with at least 2 blank visa pages for the stamps.
Number 2, you will need a photocopy of your passport.
The passport photocopy is recommended to be colored, must show both data page and the photo page if they are separated.
Number 3, you will need personal pictures.
For the personal picture, you will need 2 pictures, not older than 6 months, clear, shows full face, with white background, and shows neutral expressions. No head or face covering accepted except for religious reasons.
Number 4, you will need visa application forms.
For the visa application form, it could be an online form, filled online, printed, then signed. It could be also a PDF form, filled on computer, printed, then signed, and also it could be a hand-filled form, printed, then filled, then signed. Its type depends on the country of the visa and will be explained individually in each video.
Number 5, you will need a proof of status.
For the proof of status, it varies. If you are an employee or work in a company, you will need a letter from an employer or HR office or your sponsor stating designation, the date of employment, the salary, the period of stay, purpose of visit, and financial arrangements shall also be mentioned. The letter must have an original signature and a stamp. But if you are an owner of your own company or a partner in a company, you will need a copy of the company commercial registry, and tax card should also be presented. And if you are a student in a school or college, enrollment letter should be provided.
Number 6, for foreigners, you will need a legal residence permit.
If you are not applying for a visa in the country of your own citizenship, you must provide the original and photocopy of your valid certificates of residence, employment, or student status, or other valid certificates of legal stay, provided by the relevant authorities of the country where the visa center is located.
Number 7, you will need a proof of funds.
You will also need a proof of sufficient financial means to cover the period of your intended stay, a bank statement for the last 6 months showing regular income. The original bank statement must show the applicant's name and be stamped and signed by the bank's representative. Please note that cash will not be accepted as a proof of funds. In case you don't have a bank account, a proof of any assets can also be presented.
Number 8, you will need a flight reservation.
The flight reservation is also an important document. A primary booking of flight ticket reservation must be presented, including the return trip. And in some cases, for some countries, this flight ticket must be confirmed.
Number 9, you will need a proof of accommodation.
You will also need to provide a proof of accommodation for the whole duration of the intended stay. It should be a confirmed hotel reservation. The confirmation needs to be issued directly by the hotel guest house and clearly state the visa applicant's full name, dates of accommodation, the hotel address, and the contact details. In case you don't have a hotel reservation, you will need an invitation by the Office of Citizenship and Migration Affairs or invitation from a host. The host can be company, friends, family, and it should indicate the address of accommodation. And those are some sites you can use to book your accommodation place.
Number 10, you will need a health insurance certificate.
In many cases, you will need a travel insurance certificate, especially for Schengen countries. It should be covering the whole period of stay, including the information on terms and conditions. The insurance should cover all medical expenses, including emergency hospital treatment and repartition of the period of your stay in the Schengen area, covering at least 30,000 euros. The travel insurance certificate shall be signed and stamped by the insurance company representatives, or be able to confirm it online. Those are some sites of companies you can use for your travel insurance.